Okay, so I'm starting over my data from the stuff I did in my last video because I wanted to try this cool challenge idea that I had for the game. Basically what it's going to be is I'm going to try and beat all of the single player battles with a 3-type deck. And I don't know how doable that's going to be, but I'm gonna certainly do my best. So that's one restriction that I'm putting on myself, and then just to add a tiny bit more challenge, I'm also going to only use Pokemon that I personally like. So if there's any ones that I dislike, they are not going to be able to be used by me. The reason I wanted to start over was to sort of have a fresh start and have a good idea of what cards we have to be able to use, and I'll announce those as I get them from each pack. I mentioned this in the last video, but if you didn't know, the first pack that you choose, it sort of gives you a starter Pokemon. So Mewtwo is Bulbasaur, Pikachu is Squirtle, Charizard's Charmander. Out of the 3 starters, the one I like the most is probably Squirtle. So I'm gonna go for Pikachu. I do like grass types more than... Oh, it's so cute. I do like grass types more than water types, but Squirtle specifically I like more than Bulbasaur. Ooh, okay. I don't know if this is guaranteed or not, but the Squirtle at the beginning is guaranteed. And then also when it does the tutorial for us to Wonder Pick, that'll also be guaranteed a full art card of Squirtle, because we chose the Squirtle pack. So at the moment, Arcanine, Rapidash, and Squirtle, out of those are the ones that I would use. Problem is I can't use Arcanine until I have a Growlithe, and Squirtle's pretty weak on his own, so we gotta get some good cards here. Alright, here we go. Pack number 2. Blitzel. Zubat. Ooh, I've never seen this card. It's cool. Helioptile. Ooh, a Dragonite. I do like Dragonite quite a bit. But they're pretty rare to get the other 2. Lilligant. I like Lilligant a lot. So there's another one if we can just get a Petalil. The issue is we need a relatively balanced amount of cards. Blitzel's alright too, by the way. I might be okay with using him if I have to in like a tough situation or whatever. The problem is we need to get 3 colors worth of viable cards to use. So here we go, Squirtle. They're going to force us to get the full art version, because this is the tutorial, so it doesn't really matter what I pick. So I'll just pick the one that was already on. That's actually typically the strategy I like to use. I like to click the card that the one I want is already on, but maybe we'll just do it randomly. Cool. So they do still need to give us tutorials for the battles, but let's see if there's any other stuff we can like open for now. We do also have these EX starter decks, so we're gonna have to choose one, but we'll have to choose wisely. I'll have to check every single one and decide which one we should do, because they give you all the cards that are in the deck here. And you only get to choose one. So we can get one of these for free. Don't really like any of these guys. I guess Riolu maybe a little bit, but... Alright. It's okay. We won't use that guy because I don't care about him too much. So that might be that might actually be the more difficult part of the challenge, is trying to only use Pokemon that I like. Because I tend to like small, cute Pokemon, and they don't always have the best abilities. So, okay, so we have to level up some more before being able to start battling. But either way, we need more cards, so we're going to do these. This is the newest pack that came out recently. We're going to do one of each of these because we have 2 free pack openings. So we'll start with Solgaleo. Okay, Tauros, Makuhita, Ribombee, Spoink, Araquanid. Realistically, I probably wouldn't use any of them. So that pack's kind of a bust for us. Toucanon, he's pretty cool, I might use him. Jangmo, no. Wishy-washy, no. Mimikyu, I love Mimikyu. The problem is the card is just kind of rough to be able to use. Requires a very specific type of setup. Does 20 damage to one of your Pokemon. Charjabug. So we did get one Pokemon we can use, but kind of actively hurt us. So, although, is the Mimikyu strong? I mean, 60 for 2 energy is actually pretty good. So we'll be knocking their Pokemon out pretty easily, but the problem is it's a little dangerous. Okay, it's going to force me to go through this tutorial, so we're doing another Lunala. There we go. Yeah. Sableye. Another Jangmo. Pikipek. Oh, cool, cool, cool. I like him. Alolan Sandshrew. I like him a lot too. Kiawe. So we got 2 more. This one we can actually use because the Toucanon needs Toucanon needs you to be able to evolve it. So Pikipek we can use, Alolan Sandshrew we can use, so that was a pretty good pack. First of all, I don't know why we have this. I like her. Okay, so we need to be level 3 to be able to start getting the tutorials for the battles, so I guess we just have to open some more packs. We do have a Squirtle, so we can try and aim for Wartortle, or we can just try and get some new stuff from these other packs. I like Mythical Island, so I'm going to do a Mythical Island, actually. Here we go. Electabuzz, Venipede, Joltik, Geodude, Graveler. Geodude and Graveler is a good thing, but I don't like any of these Pokemon very much, so that's going to be rough. Maybe Electabuzz a little bit, so I can use them in a pinch if I need them. But let's try and aim for stuff that we actually really like. I'm also a big fan of 4th generation, so I'm going to do one of these. Now this one is very likely going to get me some that I like, so let's see. Meditite? No. Azumarill? That's a good one. I like that. Combi? No. Snorlax? It's alright. Frostlass? I do like a decent amount, so... the problem is these are both evolutions, so I still have to get some more cards. Right now, it's not looking good. Alright, let's also try a Dialga and Palkia pack. One of each. Yanma, Wormadam, Bidoof, Toxicroak, Dusclops. Not a good pack for me. It's looking rough. Alright, hold on. Let's see if Palkia may be better. Here we go. Scorpy. Ooh, Empoleon. I like Empoleon, but I need to evolve it. Hippopotas. Eevee. Love Eevee. A little derpy Eevee, but it's okay. I'm getting a lot of water types. Can't use any of them, they're all late evolutions, but but we do have them. So let's do these battle tutorials. I'll just skip past all of this and then we'll get right back to it. So if you didn't know, also there's these advanced guides that you can go through, and they get you some stuff as well. Just some extra cards that you can use, basically. So you gotta do those too before you start battling, or at least I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna need all the stuff I can get to help me out. Okay, so we're officially done with all of the guides, and we could technically get to battles now, but we still need a good amount more cards to actually be able to do anything properly, so let's see what we have. In terms of grass, we just have a Lilligant. Fire, we can use... Oh, we do have a Growlithe. I think they gave it to you in the beginning. As like part of a beginner deck that they make for you. So Growlithe, Arcanine, Ponyta to Rapidash. That's pretty much it. But that is enough to be able to battle with, at least. And then we just have a Squirtle for water. Oh wait, I was doing it by... Okay, we'll sort this by type. There we go. Lilligant. Still. Same thing there. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I was like, we had way more waters, I thought. Squirtles, Empoleon, Azumarill, Frostlass, Alolan Sandshrew. Maybe Blitzel, Mimikyu, Dragonite, Pidgey, Jigglypuff, Eevee, maybe Snorlax, maybe Tauros, Pikipek, and Toucannon, and that's it. So we're gonna need some more. Let's try and fill out... So fire's looking okay at the moment. Maybe I should try and finish up. Maybe I can get a Wartortle or something. I don't know. I'll try it once, see what happens. Because that'll make me a little bit stronger in terms of water. Okay, another Jigglypuff. Clobbopus. Sizzlipede. Ooh, another Snorlax. It's a cuter one. Whimsicott, I love Whimsicott. Still need pre-evolution though. This is rough. Okay, I'm getting all the evolutions, which means when we do get the pre-evolutions, we'll be in a good spot, but... not so good so far. Palkia has the Sinnoh starters, so let's see if we can get one of those. Probopass, Rhyhorn, Gibble, Rotom. I do like Gibble. And Mars. So that at least gives us a dragon type, which doesn't have its own dedicated energy. So I don't know if it's even considered a type, but they do require specific types. Sometimes. I don't know if this counts as a type. I'm honestly, it's just like a harder to use version of the colorless type, like normal types. So I'm not going to consider it a type for the purposes of the challenge. But it is a Pokemon we can use, so that's good. To help, you know, pad out our decks for the start. Alright, let's do another Mythical Island and another Triumphant Light. It might actually be a better strategy to focus on one pack so we get the evolutions of the specific Pokemon that we need, but that's okay. This is a little more fun to just do random ones like this. It's not really random, I'm choosing them, but but yeah. Behemoth, Slurpuff, Primeape, Salazzle. I like Salazzle. Galvantula. Okay. Another case of getting an evolution without the pre-evolution. Bronzong. Oh, this one's colorful, which means there's probably a rare card at the end. Or somewhere in the pack. Snorunt. Oh, perfect, perfect. Oh, that's cute. The little Pikachu snowman. So we can use Frostlass now. Bronzor. Cherubi. I like Cherubi. There's another Pokemon we can use. And... oh! Whoa! Garchomp EX. Does the Gibble that we have count for the evolving of this into Gabite? I don't know, but I do like Garchomp, so we can use them if we ever get the chance. Okay, that was a pretty good pack. Alright, let's go for one of each of the new ones. Here we go. Garbodor. Surskit. I like Surskit a little bit. Trumbeak. I think we have the full evolution line now. Sandygast. Kind of like him a little bit. Abominable. Don't really care about him though. This is good because normal type or colorless colorless types we can use on any deck because they don't really count as a color. So it's good for padding it out for the other cards and stuff like that. Okay, I think we should be able to just do one Lunala, and we might be able to make a deck out of that. So sorry, there's some gardeners in the background. Hopefully that doesn't make it in. Hakamo, Pikipek, Stuffle. I like Stuffle. Alolan Grimer, Alolan Marowak. Alright, well. And actually we haven't even opened any Shining Revelry, so let's do that as well. Weedle, Pachirisu, Gimmighoul, Machoke, Electrode. Pachirisu is the only one out of those that I would use, so not great. I know we've for sure done Pikachu. I actually don't think we've done Mewtwo either, so we'll do Charizard. And I guess a Mewtwo after that. Just so we can say we've opened each pack. And then after that, we'll try and make a deck. Ooh, shiny. Ooh! Slowpoke. Don't really like Slowpoke though. Go-Go, it's pretty cool. Tangela, nah. Heliolisk, nah. Ninetales, I love Ninetales. Okay. That was cool, it was the first card. Ooh, Dratini. So now we just need a Dragonair. Golett. Cubone. Can't really use him on his own. Don't really care about Marowak either though, so Pinurchin. Articuno EX. I like Articuno quite a bit, so Water type is looking really good. This is going to be rough at the beginning. Hopefully it'll get a little bit easier as we go. And then it's going to be... so the difficulty curve is going to be like... it's going to start pretty hard. And then it's going to get easier and easier and a little bit easier. And then it's gonna just spike really hard at the end because using 3 color types for the advanced decks and stuff like that is gonna be really hard. Especially with the limitations of only using Pokemon that I like, it's gonna make it even harder. Because a lot of the best cards in the game, I don't really care about the Pokemon that they're attached to, so... Uh-oh. I just realized, this is still in the shop for you to be able to buy it, but the actual event is over. I can't actually get the ticket to be able to buy one of these, so that's going to be a little harder on us. That's okay. I guess we'll just have to take that extra challenge on. Maybe they'll have new ones later that we can get after those ones get out of the shop, but... Okay, here we go. Let's try and make our first 3-color deck. Yeah, this is the... I mentioned earlier, this is where you get the Growlithe from. This is a beginner deck that they give you. I think this also changes depending on the pack you choose in the beginning. Now the way I'm just going to do this is click on every single Pokemon that I like, and then delete the ones that we can't use at the moment. And see what we're left with. Okay, so I ran out of space, so now I'm going to start removing the ones that I clicked on that were like semi-like, but only used in a stretch. Like if I really need to stretch it out. It's also Blitzel. And... okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can finish clicking on these guys. Snorlax. Pikipek. Nope, I'm out of space. Okay. Let's get rid of... that. Not you. Shoot. Let's get rid of the evolutions that I know I can't use. Just a couple of them. There we go. That's the end of the Pokemon. So now, look at the Pokemon list, kick out the ones that I can't use, if there's still any left. Ninetales. So at this point, we're going to have to choose 3 colors to use. Grass, I can use. Fire, I'm almost guaranteed to have to use, because those are my best options at the moment. And honestly, same with water, in terms of actually being able to beat something. So let's get rid of electric, because it's just a Pachirisu. And Really, so it's either Psychic or Grass. And at the moment, even though this is my favorite Pokemon that I have out of all of them currently, this card is really rough to be able to use. And Sandy Gas is not great on its own either, compared to, well, what are these guys? This is just a 20, and potential 30, 50 HP though, and 50 HP, they die really easily too though. These guys at least have higher health. The problem is Mimikyu. Well, Mimikyu can get one-hit kills on their basic Pokemon. So it actually might be worth it. So I'm gonna get rid of Grass for now. So we're gonna do Water, Fire, and Psychic to start off with. Now we need to thin the numbers a little bit so that we have an equal amount of... So the way this is gonna work is like it gives you a random energy out of all three. So you don't want too many of one type, because then you're going to heavily rely on getting that as an energy. So this is fine. We have one of each there. But Squirtle on its own is not going to be too viable. So we'll stick with... Well, this is actually the same as Squirtle. So we'll get rid of that and put Squirtle back, because this is a nicer card. Okay. So we'll lower the requirement of needing a water type. And then we got here, Dratini needs water and electric, so I actually can't even use this. And then here we go. So now we need to thin these out a little bit to be able to use some trainer cards, because decks generally want some trainer cards as well to be able to function a little bit easier. Based on the ones they gave us, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Pokeballs, and a potion might be what I want to aim for. So I need to kick out 4 normal types. Snorlax requires too much energy, especially for 70. It's not really that great of an attack. He does have 150 HP, but that's, you know. Pidgey is just a 10 attack, so that's not very good. The whole Pikipek, it's going to be one of my best lines of evolution, actually. So Stuffle, we're going to kick out because that's 3 energy, even though it's 60. Now we just need to kick out one more card. We're going to kick out Jigglypuff, because 2 energy for just a 30 attack is not the best. Okay, so this is our first deck. Let's see how it works. So this is Fire. Let's prioritize the energy in the order that they show up. Fire, Water, Psychic. Change this to be Fire. Put an EV. Cool, and then we'll get rid of this starter deck here. Let me also change the highlight cards. This really doesn't matter, but put Arcanine there, and Articuno, and Mimikyu. I actually want Mimikyu to be the front because I like Mimikyu the most, so we're changing that to Psychic. Mimikyu. And then Articuno, then Arcanine. Psychic, Water, Fire. I don't have OCD. I don't have OCD. It just looks nice. See? Psychic, Water, Fire, Psychic, Water, Fire. might be the definition of OCD, but whatever. Okay, let's start. Beginner battles. Genetic Apex. It's right at the beginning. So they have beginner battles for other ones. Not all of them. Like I think Mythical Island doesn't have any. Shining Revelry doesn't have any. But Celestial Guardians does. Triumphant Light does not. Space-Time Smackdown does not. So it's just Genetic Apex and Celestial Guardians that have beginner battles. So we'll start with Genetic Apex because Celestial Guardians is the new one and I want to prioritize doing the newer battles later. Because in my experience, the newer packs have stronger cards. So yeah, here we go. Okay. Right off the bat, Eevee. Perfect, because I don't have to worry about the color of energy that shows up. And also because I don't have a Psychic anyway, and the first one's Psychic, so... Articuno. Okay, so Articuno we can put down right away. Pokeball. See, we need these to help get us more cards to be able to use our energies more efficiently by having the correct Pokemon out that we need. So we'll put this on you for now, even though we got our Psychic types. This is just to be able to start doing damage right away. The Water type is going to go on Articuno, so we don't need to put anyone else down for now. Because these guys can't evolve, so there's no reason to even have them out. Perfect. Okay, Ponyta. We do have Rapidash there, but we don't have any fires yet, so it's just going to be sitting there for a bit. Water's going to go on Articuno. And since he can't attack yet, we're just going to keep attacking. Okay, we do have a Frostlass over here. So Snorunt we're going to put down. We're going to use that second water on Frostlass actually. Then we got a fire coming up that we can use on Rapidash. And this is going to kill me next turn, so I'm going to preemptively swap out Eevee. And start using the Snorunt. Because look, now we're gonna get a little bit more health. This attack can do more damage. I should put this here, honestly, but we'll use this because this is gonna help us out a little bit more. Also does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So everyone else is gonna get sent in a bit weaker than they should be, which is gonna be good for winning the battle. Okay, so I'm going to put this on Articuno, and then after that this Fire Energy is going to go on Rapidash, because I remember I have to finish all the missions as well for this to even be a successful challenge. And one of the missions is to knock opponents out with Fire types, but I think you got to do it twice, so I've already messed that up. Got a little head start though. discard the energies, you want to do the one that you don't need for the attack. This can be any color. This one has to be water. It's covering it, but you'll see after. Yeah. Cool. First battle successful. Wasn't too bad, but it is the beginner battle, so. Oh, okay, it's only one time. One time. So we did the mission successfully here. So we can move on, actually. Charmeleon. So this one needs a water type. We do have water types on this deck, so we should still be good to use the same one. Alright, here we go. So it's Psychic first again. So it looks like we're sending Eevee out again. It's a Spearow. Good thing we didn't put out Pikachu. Or actually, no. Pikachu destroyed the Spearows. What were Spearow attacking in the beginning of the anime? Ooh, more Psychics, not good. We need water types. But we can put Ponyta out here. We can put Snorunt and Articuno. I'm going to start putting energies on either Snorunt or Articuno so that when the water does show up, they'll be ready to attack. Okay, here we go. Oh no, it's only Psychics. I'll just put one on each then. Hopefully Eevee can last a little bit longer. Thank you, Eevee. That works for me. Even if it was heads. Okay, cool. We got a water coming up. I'll put one on you, and then I could choose between you depending on what it looks like. Who should I do? I think technically speaking, Frostlass is a better one to use. Articuno is a better card, obviously, but Blizzard's going to be very hard to use because I need 3 of these, so that the battle will probably be over before I get a third one. I am getting a second one here though, but for now we'll take the guaranteed 40 and then 10 to all of the benched Pokemon. He's weak, so that's 60. Alright, not bad. Yeah, see, we weren't going to get that third one. But we win here anyway, so. So far it's not too hard actually. I thought it would be a lot harder at the beginning. So maybe it's going to be more like easy, hard. Easy. Maybe it's just going to ramp up normally, actually. Easy, medium, hard, difficult. Because these expert solo battles are hard to beat when you're trying to fully beat them, so with like monocolored decks. So this might be really rough. I think this is going to be easy. I actually think intermediate's going to be harder than advanced, because by the time we get to advanced, we're going to have a lot more cards. But intermediate's still going to be a challenge. But we're not going to have good cards. So I think it's going to be easy, medium. I don't know. Easy, hard, medium. Impossible. War Turtle, we're going to need a lightning type. So that's going to be rough. We're going to have to kill something with a Pachirisu and get very lucky. Or we can actually just try and draw some more cards, see if we can get something good. So if you didn't know, one of the things you can do is click on this, right? Then you can see all of the Pokemon you're missing and the ones you do have. So what I'm going to do is go over to the electric types. Okay, starts with Pikachu. You can see it there at the bottom. You can just scroll between these and see the ones that are possible to get. And so I'm going to see which pack I should be pulling to try and get the electric types that I like. I'm alright with Pikachu if we do get Pikachu, but I'd prefer something I like a little bit more. Let's see what's possible. Ugh, it's going to be kind of laggy, but it's okay. Jolteon, I really like Jolteon. Zapdos is pretty cool too. Striko's alright. Okay, that's it for Genetic Apex. It's actually not a very good showing. So let's go here to Mythical Island. Pikachu, Raichu, Dedenne. That's it. So that's not great either. Okay, this one starts with Voltorb, Electrode, Electabuzz. I do like Shinx, Luxio, Luxray. Pachirisu's alright. Rotom's pretty good too. It's not great either though. Alright, Triumphant Light. Let's see what you got. Is there seriously a Pikachu for every deck? That's crazy. Pikachu, Raichu, Electrike, Manectric. I do like those guys. There's only 4 though. And then it goes on to Clefairy. So they're going to be hard to target. Pikachu, Voltorb, Electrode, Pachirisu, Palmy, Palmo, Palmot. That's not great either. Celestial Guardians. There is, yeah, Pikachu, Raichu, Alolan Geodude, Graveler, Golem, Helioptile, Heliolisk, Chargebug, Vikavolt, Oricorio. Oh, I like the electric Oricorio quite a bit. It's cute. Togedemaru, Tapu Koko. I like Tapu Koko. So maybe we should go for this deck. Oricorio, Solgaleo. So you scroll down and it tells you where you can get it. Togedemaru? No. Tapu Koko, Solgaleo. So we need to open some Solgaleo packs. Try and get one of those guys. Phantump? I really like Phantump, so That's at least another Pokemon we can use. Growlithe, great. Alucha, Spoink. Dang it. Got an Oricorio, but Psychic. That at least helps our Psychic types be more usable. But it's not what we were looking for. Let's do another one. Trubbish. Skitty. I like Skitty. Excadrill. Mudbray. Comfey. Oh, I really like Comfey. It's more Psychic types for us. And this is actually a really good ability because Psychic type might have to be put on non-Psychic Pokemon anyway, so just based on how I draw the cards, so yeah. Or I could actively put a Psychic type on a Pokemon as a form of getting rid of their special conditions. But either way, that's another Pokemon we can use. No electric types yet though. I'll do one more, and if I don't get it, then we'll just have to try and get lucky with Pachirisu. Pew. Ah, man. Pew. Okay, that's pretty good. Rare Candy. Litten. I like Litten quite a bit. Carablast. Heliolisk. Cloyster. Uh-oh. Alright, well. I guess we could try and Wonder Pick, maybe? If there's any Wonder Picks that have 2 electric types in them, then I'll go for that. But if not, then I don't want to waste any Wonder Picks on it. Oh, there's these bonus picks. I forgot about these. I like Sudowoodo. Regirock's pretty cool too, actually, so either of those is fine. And we got neither of those. Okay, let's see. Helioptile. I don't really like him though. Pikachu. Oh, I really want a Maractus. And an Alolan Vulpix. Helioptile. 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 Everyone's getting Helioptile. Oh my gosh, Helioptile. Oh, that's cute though. I might actually just go for this just to try and get that. Do I have any of those? Rewind watches? I think you get them for leveling up, right? I'm gonna go for it. I really like that card. Okay, let's see if we can watch it. Maybe it moves. Looks like it went down there. I don't know if that actually works, but maybe I just got lucky. Alright, cool. That's a great Pokemon I'm going to be able to use. It's still another water type though. Okay, so no electrics then. Let's try and get lucky with the Pachirisu. That's a weird phrase, never mind. I gotta make a new deck for that. Okay, Pachirisu. Oh, Blitzel too. I actually don't want to oversaturate it with water either. So we'll keep it 4, 4, and 2. And then the rest will be normal types and trainer cards. Actually, instead of a potion, I'm going to do an X speed. This could be good for if I have the wrong type out at the beginning and then I draw it later. This will help me retreat them and swap them out. Okay, so I got the whole line here. 2 more. I guess just Eevee and Skitty. Okay. This is electric. Going... Getting lucky with batteries. Oh, it doesn't fit, but that's okay. Here we go. Okay, got water type coming up first. So we'll put a snow run out there. You can hide in the corner if you want. Okay, we got the evolution there, so this will be good to have too. Okay, we gotta draw an electric type. We're getting psychic next, which doesn't matter because we don't have electric types ready anyway. Oh shoot, I did that too early. It's okay. Oh, I could have evolved it. Okay, I wasn't thinking. Here we go, here we go. Okay, hopefully we draw an electric type next turn. That's a great attack in the beginning. Against the beginner matches. Okay, that's not an electric type. So we're just gonna have to keep going and waiting. We'll put it on Picky Pack or Trumbeak because it's got the most HP. So you can last the longest out there. Well, we still have another electric type to show up. Or the first electric type. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, since we have another spot open, this little cutie over there. We can put that there. Alright, now all we gotta do is just wait for the electric type to show up. Okay, that's fine. Good, we're still getting electric energies. So if it does show up next turn, we'll be able to use it right away. We'll weaken this one since we can for now. Make it easier on the electric type when they do show up. Okay, gotta show up soon. Come on. Oh, this will be great. Hopefully we can get it. Oh, man. At this point, there's only 7 cards, and two of those are electric types, so we're getting there. I'll just put this down on you then. I can't attack him because that'll end the battle, so... Oh, perfect. 6 cards, 2 of those are electric types. We're drawing 2 of these. 30%, 33% chance to get an electric type. Four cards, 2 of those are electric types. 50% chance to get an electric type. No, right? Because there's another Professor's Research. So this has to be an electric type now. There we go. Problem is, we don't have the energy now. So we just gotta wait. Please, electric type show up. His war total is gonna switch it and kill me next turn, so... Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, wow. That helps us stall a little bit longer. So we won't actually even concede that point to him. Oh, it's not even interested in swapping in more turtle. That's weird. Okay. Here we go. This doesn't matter because you're colorless type. Also, we're not even going to use them anyway. So, Yoop. Yay. Actually, didn't even have to get lucky. Beginner battles are so easy that you don't really have to worry that much. As a matter of fact, we got unlucky. We drew the whole deck before being able to use electric types, pretty much. Okay, so we have electric here, which means we need a fighting type now. I want to make these episodes pretty short, and I've already been recording for almost 2 hours, hour 40 minutes, so I gotta try and cut these up into like 20 to 40 minute episodes if I can. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hopefully I don't have to split this into 2 episodes, but if I do, that's okay. Now I have to make this 1 episode, so I'll just do a lot of cuts here, because really we just did a bunch of drawing cards and stuff like that. We're finally getting into the battles, so from here on out it'll be mostly battling. Or actually, we'll be doing a lot of drawing too, actually, because we still need a lot of cards. But yeah. So far it's been pretty easy, but that could easily change. We'll see how it goes. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.